Namaste to all yogis. Welcome to the YouTube channel Prashantj Yoga. This is Prashant Jakhmola. Today video we are learning the Bhramari Pranayama. You might heard this name. One of the best pranayam for the brain health. Bhramari Pranayama. To understand this pranayam, I have divided this video into few sections. So it will be very helpful for you to understand the steps. Why you are doing, how you are doing, okay, and what is the benefits that you need to get from this pranayam. So stay tuned, learn each steps, and slowly as you grow forward, you will understand how to get the benefit out of it. The first thing that you must know that why the name called Bhramari and what is speciality in this pranayam. As you know that most of the asana name, the practices in yoga, they are taken by the animals, because there is some speciality in the animals and creatures in this planet that the yogis wants to bring to us so that we can get the same power, same energy, same benefits that animals are having. So Bhramari, this word came from Bhramar. Bhramar is a one spatial bee which create the spatial sound. So this Bhramar is not only the bee, the small one, it's a bigger one. If you see in Indian, in Asian country, this is a bee that you can find easily, that the bigger one and the black one. So what this bee does, this bee, if this bee moves the wings, so the speed of the wings goes that much fast. So because of the wind and the wings, so when the wings of this bee touches the wind, so it created this spatial sound. And that sound we are practicing in this pranayam. And this sound have the beautiful frequency which is calming the mind. And that's what we are doing this pranayam. So in Bhramari Pranayam, we are learning how to create that spatial sound. Try to listen this. And this is the main meaning of Bhramari Pranayam. It is very important to have a proper position of sitting in Bhramari. It is very important to understand which kind of sound you should create and what should be the technique that you should create the sound. So the first step, we will learn how to sit. The second one, we will learn how to create the sound and which spatial sound that I am talking about. Then we will learn the mudra, that which mudra we should use for this pranayam. Let's start. So the first is the position. If you see in this position, I am sitting right now in lotus pose. I'm not saying you that you should sit in lotus pose. It's just up to you. If you have good flexibility in your knees, your hips and your ankles, so you can sit. If you don't have flexibility, you can sit in Vajrasana. You can also sit in Sukhasana. And you can sometime, if someone has some issues with the knee and hips or injuries, can sit also in chair. But very important that you need to keep in the mind that any position you take, either you sit in chair or you sit in the floor, every time the ankles should be crossed, okay? So this you can just, so if you are sitting on the chair, just cross the ankle on the bottom, and that's how you can maintain the proper position. Bhramari Pranayam, you need straight position of the spine, because if you don't have a straight position of the spine, so your body will be hinging back like this. So when the body will be like this with a curved spine, so the shoulder will come forward, your chest is blocked. Sitting with a hunchback, you will not be able to take free sound or free breath. And that's what I'm saying, that straight back. Beginner, if you feel that it's difficult for you to sit straight, you can just lift the buttocks up and sit straight. So once you sit straight, now check the shoulder. They are wide enough or not, because we want open chest like this. Because in this position, you are creating the spatial sound. Understand, there are two types of sound that Bhramari Pranayam we can learn. The first sound is sound of Z. Z, this sound, okay? Z, when you are touching the tip of the tongue to the teeth. Z, behind the teeth to the upper palate. So the sound is Z. And this sound creates the vibration to the whole body from head to the chest. So in this position, in this sound, you are keeping the lips open. The second sound that in this we are creating, that is a M sound, M. So when you are inhaling deeper, then this is second one. So any of the sound you can choose. So first thing, when you are creating the M sound, make sure that the tongue is in the center. Tongue is not touching to the upper and lower palate. Okay, tongue is center. Teeth are separate, because if you bring the teeth together, the vibration will come on the mouth here. And when the vibration comes on the mouth, you will not be able to focus. You will feel disturbed, because you will feel like, kind of vibration, you will feel disturbance. So the teeth will be separate, just lips together and sound this. See, when you create the sound, make sure that the sound doesn't have high pace and low pace. It should be, the scale of the sound should be parallel, like straight. So when I'm creating the sound, it's like this. This way. It should not be no. So the sound will be completely straight, and you should not feel that you are having pressure on your throat. Just you should see that the sound is coming directly from the belly, and you are completely free into that area. This is very important that you need to pay attention when you're creating the sound of Bhramari. Next part. There is a special mudra that in this pranayam we use, that is called Shanmukhi mudra. Shan means the 7 doors of the body. So you are closing the 7 door. Which are the 7 door? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 mouth. These doors need to be closed when you do Bhramari Pranayam. Why? Because when you're doing this sound, when you're creating this sound, you should hear the sound inside the brain. You are not creating the sound outside. You should create the sound inside, and that's the reason we are doing this pranayam, and it gives a calmness to the brain. How you can do this mudra? See here. The first thing is that you place the thumb to the ears here. So this is the door of the ear. So you are closing the door like this. First. Second, you are using the index and middle finger to close the eyes. Second. Third, you are keeping the ring finger to the edge of the corner of the nose here. And then here. The small finger here. Side of the mouth. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you are closing the ear, and then I am creating the sound of ma or zzz sound. Can you see that my chest is wide open? So I can deep inhale and I can do deeper breathing. That's what I was telling you, to sit straight and open chest, because if your chest is closed, you will not be able to create the long and deep sound. Important is not the numbers, how much you are doing. Important is that how deeper, how longer sound is. So make sure that the number is not important, that 10 round you should do or 20 round you should do. No, you can get the same benefit in 5 round if the breath length is longer. So once you have position, you need to keep in the mind that you are not pressing the eyes, pressing the nose, pressing the ear. You're just keeping the hands, but one thing you are pressing, that is ears. Why? Because you need to close the ear, the same sound you are hearing, listening inside. If you are sitting in a room where there's no sound, where the room is quiet, no need to close the ear also. You can just sit like this, make any mudra, hasta mudra with the hands, and just do the sound. And listen. This mudra only works when you see that the sound is coming from outside. So this mudra is working when you feel that the surrounding is noisy. There are lots of noise coming from outside, then you do this mudra. Eyes we are closing so that sometimes it's very hard for some people to concentrate. So they need dark. So that's why we are closing the eyes here. And then how? The nose is closing like this from the side. You don't need to press the nose, otherwise you will not be able to exhale. So let me show you first one exhalation with sound, so you will understand how to do. So chest is open. See, as I am opening my hands to the side because I need to do this mudra, so you can see my chest is more broad. So now I can exhale deeper. So you can see that when I am closing my ear, then closing here, mouth. Inhale deeper. Chest is fully inhalation and full deep breath, and then exhale. like this you will do few rounds. Try to do at least 7 rounds in beginning, and then you can extend the practice. Let's try 3 rounds together. Sit it straight, any position as I have told. Come to the sitting, open the chest and close the flap of the ear with the thumb first. Second, eyes. Third, side of the nose, don't press, and then the side of the mouth. Together, inhale deeper to the chest and throat, and now exhale M sound. Inhale deeper. Inhale deeper. Now the sound of Z. Inhale deeper. Once you complete, hands down, and now try to hear the sound inside. Focus, concentrate, relax. Just observe and check how the sound you can still hear inside the brain, and then very gently open your eyes. So this is how you can do this pranayam. Try this at least 7 rounds. Try morning and evening before the sleep. If you do regular at least for 15 days, you will see the tremendous benefit. The first benefit that you will get, that you will start feeling that the sleep becomes better. So those who are having short sleep is very good. Those who are even the snoring also, for them it's a very good. Try and get the benefit. I will see you in next video. If you like the video, share, comment and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Namaste.